Hello, welcome everybody to this short video about random sampling using Microsoft Excel. The aim of this brief tutorial is to show you how to perform a random sampling starting from a bunch of data. During all the video, there will be an Excel sheet with an example on the right of the screen, while subtitles are here below. There are different reasons why someone would use the sampling function. For example, many scientific fields study large population and it's often impossible to perform a complete analysis of each member in a reasonable amount of time. To solve this problem, a common approach is to sample a predefined number of elements and treat them as a good approximation of the entire population. In order to generate a well-representative group, a random sampling is required to avoid any human influence on the final result. To clarify, let's have a look at the Excel file. Imagine we are doing a market analysis for the launch of a new brand in Italy. To predict the success, we send questionnaires to inhabitants of some cities. In order to avoid any preference in the choice of the city, such as geographical location or population, we decide to sample 10 random cities. In order to do that, go to Data and click on Data Analysis. If you don't have this button, no worry. Just click on File, Options, and in the list on the left of the new window, click on Add In button. Then go in the end of the page and click Go. And finally, get the Analysis toolbar tick. Clicking OK, you should now see the Data Analysis button available. Here you can find different useful tools. However, for our purpose, scroll down and click on Sampling. In the sampling page, we can identify three groups of options: input, sampling method, and output options. In input range, we simply define in which range the sampling will be done, in our case along the postal code column. If we highlight all the column, the first element of the input range holds the text that describes data. In this case, the cell B1 called CAP, that's the Italian postal code. Selecting the options labels, Excel avoid the first element from the sampling. We can choose if the sampling will be random, in this case a number of samples is required, or if we believe data have a periodic behavior, we can select them defining a period. In the last case, Excel will sample a value every n item with a period defined by the user. The output can be displayed on a defined cell, in a new worksheet, or in a new workbook. Going back to our case, we select a random sample of 10 elements and the output range in the cell below sample. Click OK and it's done. We can see now a random group of postal code has been selected. We can find the name of each selected city by a simple combination of function index and match. It's important to focus the attention on the random property of this method. If on one side guarantee the impartiality of the sampling, on the other side repeating the sampling give a completely different result. Let's see. Repeat the step described before. So go to Data Analysis, click on Sampling and save them below the first result. Here we can see how the function pick up new cities. Unfortunately, the sampling analysis tool has some limitation. For example, this function does not work with alphanumeric values. Each of the cells has to be formatted as a number. Keep in mind if you try to sample from cell with words and number as shown in the spreadsheet. This is what you need to know about random sampling using Microsoft Excel. I hope you find this video useful. See you next time.